Hey everyone, it's Rochelle and welcome back. Good to see you guys. I'm back with another video, and let me tell you this is the most natural looking wig I have ever worn. 4C hair and edges. Wow, these wig companies are getting very creative with these wigs, and you know what, I'm all here for it. Now, before I get into this video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Like this video and comment down below because that really helps my videos to be seen. Now let's get into this tutorial. The wig I'm wearing in today's video is from Luvme Hair, and everything I need to install my wig is included in the box. So I got a hair scarf, edge brush, wig caps, elastic band for adjusting the wig so it fits perfectly on my head. Now, I've worn Luvme wigs in the past and they're definitely beginner friendly, and the wigs are HD lace, so you know they're gonna melt down perfectly. This is a 5x5 closure wig, by the way, which is more on the beginner friendly side. If you're not used to wigs or you've never worn a wig, I do highly recommend trying a 5x5 closure before you get into a full frontal, because that's a little bit more work, okay? This wig is fresh out of the box, and this is exactly how it looked. This is how I got the wig. Haven't done anything to it as yet. She looks great, and I can already tell you it's gonna look really good when I style it. And the knots are very lightly bleached. Now, the perfectionist in me would actually bleach again, but I'm not going to because I want to keep this installed beginner friendly, and I think the knots are super tiny, so I can get away without bleaching the knots. As you can see, I have the wig on my canvas head, and I'm gonna go in with my hot comb just to flatten the wig down a bit. Now, you guys, I do not want the hair to be super straight or super slick. I want to keep this as natural looking as possible. So I do have my hot comb on a very low heat. I do not have it turned to the highest heat. So right now, I think it's on 15. The highest heat is about 20. And I'm going in behind the edges. As you can see, I'm not going to straighten the edges whatsoever. I want to keep these edges as natural as possible. I just went in with some hair serum. So this is my ion hair serum. I'm just going to apply this to the hair before I start styling it. So now I'm going to go in with my flat iron on a low setting as well. I don't want to curl the hair. Let me tell you, I am not the best when it comes to curling with a flat iron. So I'm actually going to switch this process up because it wasn't really turning out exactly how I want it to turn out. So I'm actually going to go in with my curling iron, as you can see. So I switched it up, changed my curling iron, and I'm going to start curling the hair. And I'm just curling it under as well. I want it to be voluminous and luscious. And yes, the hair is already voluminous because it does have a very thick density. I think the density is about 150. It's very full, and I love the way it looks. Like I said, I don't want it to be super straight. I want to keep the volume in the hair, and I don't want to add too much heat on the hair. Now, as far as curling goes, I'm already done styling and curling the hair, and I'm going to go into taking care of this hairline. Now, I want the hairline to look as realistic as possible. I'm going to create a center part, and I'm going to go in with my tweezer and start tweezing behind the hairline. Now, usually when I do my tweezing, I usually put heat on the actual edges of the wig, like the very front part of it. But because I don't want the texture of the hair to be super straight, I'm not going to put the hot comb. I'm just going to go ahead and tweeze behind that hairline. I do want a bit of a scalp look, not too much, because again, I want to keep it as realistic hairline as possible. So that's why we're going for a little bit of a scalpiana. Now, as for the edges, as you can see, I'm cutting them, and I'm sorry my camera just kind of got blurred, but I cut them a lot shorter because, honey, they were looking like adult hairs, and I do not want adult hair. I want, you know, a little subtle baby hair, not adult hair. I'm going to go in with my foundation, and I put it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to apply this to the lace. This is how I tint my lace, so it matches my skin tone perfectly. So it matches my forehead. It's gonna look seamless when I put it on. And as you can see, I'm wearing a wig cap. I'm not gonna do the ball cap method like I usually would because this is a closure, and I just feel like it's not necessary, and I just want to keep it beginner friendly like I said before. So again, I'm gonna cut these baby hairs because they are looking real long, and you guys know I want to keep my baby hairs as natural looking as possible. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut off some of that lace. I'm going in with my baby scissors. You can also use an eyebrow razor. Use whatever works best for you. I'm going to cut a bit more lace. I just want to see how it's looking right now. And yes, I'm here for it, but obviously I do have to cut some more lace. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. The one thing I do love about closures is how easy they are to install. And you can also wear them glueless. So if you don't want to do the whole glue thing, you don't have to. Like I said, this is a beginner friendly wig. But I'm telling you guys right now, I'm actually going to get this wig in a frontal because, honey, I want to see this wig in a frontal. I was living for the natural looking hairline. So now I'm going to go in with my tweezer because, as you can see, the hairline just goes straight across, and that's not it. I don't want it to look straight across like that because then it's just giving wig. We want it to look like a natural looking hairline. So I'm going to go ahead and start tweezing out the hairline in the front. I kind of created like a V because I naturally have a V-like hairline, like a widow's peak. So I try to mimic that as much as I possibly can with my wigs. And again, I'm just going in, taking out as much hair as I can, but not going too overboard because we don't want to have bald spots. We want scalp look, but we don't want it to be too bald. That's not the look we're going for. I have lace glue on my forehead, as you can see, and I'm a little impatient, so I'm trying to get it to dry faster. But you guys, I forgot to show you the clip where I put the lace glue. I thought the camera was rolling, but it wasn't. So glue's all clear now. I'm going to pull that lace down, and as you can see, I still have a bit more lace. When it comes to my closures, I apply them kind of like how I apply my frontal because I like when my closures look like frontals. Like, I like that look. So now I'm going to go in with a blow dry in a cool setting, and I'm going to go back in and start cutting away all that extra lace. So I'm going to start pulling out some of that baby hair / adult hair because it's looking a little long, and I'm going to cut it away because I want it to be a lot shorter. I'm going to cut the edges of the lace off. This lace is super thin. It's HD lace, like I mentioned, so it's going to look really natural once it's melted. I'm going to add a bit more of that glue, and the glue that I'm using is my own glue that I'm coming out with very, very soon. I promise you it's coming out very soon, guys. I'm just testing it, but everything is pretty much almost completed, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So I just added some more glue to the side. Honestly, I apply the closures like I apply my frontal. Like, I do it in sections. I could have went straight across, but I'm so used to applying frontals. But yeah, so I applied to the sides, everything in sections. I'm going to go in with the blow dryer again on the cool setting and then melt it down with the rat tail comb. Seriously cannot get over how amazing the edges on this wig look. Like, I'm really living for it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and create a center part, make sure it's centered. For some reason, whenever I do this on camera, I feel like it's always harder because in the mirror it looks like it's center, and then I go back on the video, I'm like, why is this not center? But I think we did good here today. So I just went in with some wax and wax stick, and I'm just gonna flatten the top because it was looking a little high. You know, she was sitting a little high. I wanted to get it as flat as possible, but I still want a bit of volume because this hair requires volume. And like I said, I'm not gonna put any of the heat on the very edges of the wig. And again, I tweezed out the front of the wig because I want it to look as natural as possible. It was still looking a little full, and I'm going in with some foundation powder, as you can see, to hide whatever knots that are a bit visible, because again, we didn't bleach the knots, but the knots were lightly bleached, so I just went in with the foundation powder. And honey, look at that, I'm here for it. So I'm gonna go in now with some mousse and apply the edge brush and just melt down the edges. And then I'm gonna go ahead and apply the hair scarf to this and tie it down. I'll leave it on for about like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and voila, this is the end result. It looks amazing. I'm here for it. Let me know what you guys think of this natural looking wig. I am so here for it. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys learned something from this video, and check out Luvme Hair. I will put all their hair info in the description box down below. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.